has the power.
Hey Hero fans, this is Todd, and today we're going to talk about Jaga, especially the Ghost of Jaga. Now this figure eluded me for so long, so let me tell you the story. So he came out as an exclusive on the Super7 website, and he was $55, $55, Mr. Krabs. And I was like, well, I should get him because he's exclusive, and I really want the Ghost of Jaga because in the cartoon you see him a lot more than the non-Ghost of Jaga. And so I went to put him in the cart, and with shipping and handling and taxes, it came up to, I don't know, like $70 or $65 or something like that. And I'm like, that's crazy. I'll wait till it comes out on Big Bad Toy Store. And so I did not get him that day on Super 7. And then I went back to Big Bad Toy Store later on, and they did have them, but sold out. I was too late, too bad, so sad. So I went on eBay and started looking, and the prices just skyrocketed. I'm like, holy cow, how could it be so high? And I thought, this is just a temporary thing. I will put the Super 7 buy page on my startup. So every time my computer started up, and I opened up Explorer or Chrome, whatever I use, it would show this first, so I can always look to see if they have more in stock. And I kept waiting and waiting. I kept checking eBay, and the prices just kept going up and up and up. I'm like, this is crazy. How could it keep going up at this point? And so finally, I had to make a decision. And I said, if I don't get it now, the prices are going to be way out of my reach. And so I ended up finding the cheapest one I could on eBay a long time ago. And it was not cheap. This is the most expensive ThunderCat figure I bought. Now, I tried to make my own, but it kept coming out really bad. So I just gave up, and it was not articulated either. And he's got the cool little glowing yellow hand and everything else. So, as you guys know, just recently they released another Jaga. No! He's still available right now in Big Bad Toy Store. So let's compare him to him. All right, let's turn the camera around and let's check it out. Jaga! All right, there he is. There he is. There's my other one. Bum, bum, bum. I'll put him against the walls and fall over. And let's go ahead and get this guy open and let's see what he's all about. First of all, on the back of the box, it says ThunderCats, pretty lackluster, and it just says Deluxe. Deluxe. There you go. All right, so, as you guys know, when I got the ThunderCats Deluxe Lionel, I was not very happy with him because he was just not deluxe to me. We will see if Jaga is a different story. So it looks like he might be. Okay, I might need scissors. We'll see. Usually I like to cut the hole bigger when they have a cape on, so I don't cause any damage. We shall see if we can do it without the scissors. Now, a long time ago when they released King Grayskull, they had a clear blue version, which was really cool, but they only made a few of them. And since they all made a few of them, they went on auctions and they got super expensive and really high cost. When they re-released them later on, they made a glow-in-the-dark version, so people that had the blue one would not be upset that they spent thousands of dollars on a blue King Grayskull, and now everyone could buy them just dirt cheap. And so I'm kind of surprised that Super 7 didn't do the same kind of thing, where they would just make a glow-in-the-dark version or something, because a glow-in-the-dark version of Jaga would be cool too. I would definitely be game for that. But I do like the clear figures, as you guys know. I was a fan of clear figures when I was a little kid, and I used to play with Micronauts. Those time travelers were pretty cool. All right, let's get them out of here. If I ever get out of here. Gotta work that cape through that little hole. Let me, come on. Still gonna cause me problems. I should just cut them off completely instead of... They got the plastic extra thick that he's held into, which is really weird. Being a cheaper version, you would think that... Oh, I've done it now. Alright. Let's just pull that cape off of you. Get you out of here first. Much easier. Ding! Hooray, we got him out of there. Now, it comes with only one accessory, and that is that sword right there on the ground. It looks like it's a glow-in-the-dark sword, so that's kind of cool. We'll test that out later and see if it really is or not. But let's get this garbage off of the table for now. And is that really the sword he came with? How weird. Look at the other one came with this sword here. You know what? He might have came with two swords. I don't remember. I know he came with extra hands and stuff. Is this his pieces? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he did come with an extra sword. That's funny. So here's all his extra hands and swords that the first one came with. But I decided to put his own sword in his hand because we have enough Sword of Omens going everywhere. But anyway, it comes with the Sword of Omens. He does not have the yellow right glowing hand that I like. But what's cool was they gave him the old style body. Not the new one that you saw with the Lion-O when we got the Lion-O Deluxe. Oh, tight joint. Tight joint. There we go. Alright. So first of all, you can see the color is different right off the bat. This one here is a darker blue. This one here is a lighter blue. Is it just the cape though? Let's lift the cape up and see. I think it's just the cape that changes the color because the capes are different looking. So I think that's really the only thing that makes them look darker. And then, oh wow. He doesn't have a belt. What? No way. I didn't leave his belt in the... Looks like he was supposed to have a belt. I just went and checked the website and sure enough, no belt. Wow. Okay. So it's pretty easy now to tell which is which. This one has a belt attached. This one does not have a belt. That's so weird looking. It looks like it's supposed to be there because that's where that piece was across for so long in the package. All right. So let's keep moving our way up. You can see he's got the same build besides that. So they didn't rebuild him like they did with Lion-O. And he's got the same articulation, the ab crunch. Let's look at that face paint. That's what I'm mostly worried about, is how well the face looks. Let's see. Let me zoom this right in. Focus, focus. Now he has black and he has kind of bluish eyes. Weird. I actually do like the black better than the blue on the eyes. I'm not sure. The top of the head is both kind of purplish. So that's cool. So there's not a lot of difference. Is it $100 difference worth? I would say no. Not $100 difference worth. The belt thing really does bother me though. He looks so weird without the belt. And that's really about the main difference. So I'm glad to see they used the exact same sculpt. That's cool. Because, like I said, I really did not like the switch they did with Lion-O with the smaller arms and the weirdness and everything else. So I'm glad they kept the same build. His arm doesn't seem to bend as far. Let me try that again. Oh yeah, look at that. It just has something there, so it's not exactly the same. You can see the arm does not bend as far either. Let's try the other side. It's as far up as it goes on that side. And this one, it just bends a little more, but not a whole lot more. So the right side, for some reason, is different. Weird. Let's try the knees. What the heck's going on here? His knees bend 90 degrees. Don't break. Ugh. And his knees bend. Also, same knee stuck on the same side. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if it's just a chunk of plastic that got lodged in there. just causing his arm not to bend as far. That's so bizarre. And see here, you can see it's open all the way down, the plastic. On this side, it's open all the way down. On this side, it's not open all the way down. And on this side, it's not open all the way down. So they did a slight change. For some reason, the articulation, which kind of ruins how far you can bend it. All right, so not a lot of differences. Again, I don't think it's $100 worth difference. We have the inexpensive version here. We have the expensive one here. Even when they came out, they were $30 and $55, $35 and $55. So is it worth $20 more to get the better paint apps, the belt, and extra accessories like hands and swords and yellow cool glowing hand? And second question, now that's on the secondary market, is it worth spending $100 more for this guy to get the belt and the hands and everything else? So those are the two questions. Is it worth $20 more? Is it worth $100 more? And so thanks for joining me. Like they say in ThunderCats, ThunderCats ho! And I will see you guys next video. Bye now.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Do it!